Hello, everyone, and a massive warm welcome back to English Style, the place where improving your everyday English is always simple, natural, and fun. I'm Elena, your main teacher.
And hello from my side, too. I am Jack, your supportive co-host. It is absolutely brilliant to be back here in the studio with you today, Elena, and of course, hanging out with all of our amazing language learners listening to us from all over the world. Welcome to English Style with Jack and Elena.
Jack, before we reveal today's fascinating topic, I have to share a tiny, funny discovery I made while cleaning out my old childhood bedroom at my parents' house last weekend.
Oh, I love old bedroom discoveries. What did you find, Elena? An old diary? A hidden treasure map?
Not quite a treasure map, but close. I found an old notebook from when I was about 9 years old. On the very first page, I had written a list titled, My Future Goals. Do you want to guess what my number one future dream was back then?
Let me think. Knowing how much you love animals, did you want to become a veterinarian or maybe an astronaut?
I wished it was that realistic. My number one goal was to become a professional dolphin trainer who also lives on a secret tropical island. I had detailed drawings of the island and everything.
That is absolutely amazing. A dolphin trainer on a secret island. Well, you might not be training dolphins right now, Elena, but you are definitely guiding our wonderful students through the deep ocean of the English language.
That is a very sweet way to put it, Jack. And that brings us perfectly to the core theme of today's episode. Today, we are going to learn exactly how to talk about future dreams, career goals, and personal ambitions in English.
This is such an incredibly important topic because whether you're talking to a new friend at a cafe, speaking to a colleague at work, or sitting in a formal job interview, people love asking about what you want to achieve in the future.
Exactly, Jack. Expressing your desires and plans for the future requires different types of language depending on who you are talking to. So today, we are going to break down this topic into 4 natural, real-life scenarios, contrasting casual slang and idioms with formal options. Let's jump straight into our very first scenario.
All right, let's start with a very comfortable situation. You're sitting on a couch with your best friends, drinking coffee or tea, and you start chatting about the big, wild dreams you have for your life. English Style with Jack and Elena.
In a highly casual setting like this, native speakers love to use informal phrases and cool idioms. One incredibly common slang expression you will hear people say is, I'm dying to. For example, you could say, I'm dying to pack my bags and move to a small town in Italy.
Oh, I'm dying to is such a strong phrase. Just to clarify for our B1 learners at home, this does not mean anything bad or medical. It simply means you have a very intense, passionate desire to do something right now. It means you cannot wait.
Exactly. It shows massive excitement. Another beautiful informal phrase you can use with your friends is, my ultimate dream is to... For instance, my ultimate dream is to open a cozy little bakery near the beach.
Ultimate is a fantastic vocabulary word. It means the biggest, highest, or most important goal in your life. Now, Elena, what about a casual phrase for a dream that feels a little bit far away or difficult to achieve?
In that case, you can use the idiom, it's a long shot, but... For example, it's a long shot, but I would love to write a best-selling fantasy novel one day.
I love that idiom. A long shot means an idea or a plan that has a very small chance of succeeding, but you still want to try it because it makes you happy. It is a very realistic and honest way to share a massive dream.
It really is. But now let's look at the opposite side. What if you were talking to those same friends, but you want to express your goals in a more standard, clear way without using slang?
Formally or standardly, you can use phrases like, I am planning to, or I hope to achieve. For example, you could say, "In the future, I hope to achieve complete financial independence so I can travel the world freely."
Notice how smooth that sounds. Another great standard option is, my primary focus is to. For example, my primary focus over the next few years is to improve my creative writing skills. Primary simply means your number one main focus.
Now, let's completely shift the environment for our second scenario. Imagine you are no longer on a comfortable couch. Instead, you're sitting in a serious job interview. The interviewer looks at you, smiles, and asks the famous question, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" English style, with Jack and Elena.
That question makes so many language learners feel incredibly nervous. In a professional situation like a job interview, you definitely want to avoid informal slang like "I'm dying to." You need to sound organized, ambitious, and deeply polite.
Absolutely. One of the best professional phrases you can use to answer this is "I aim to" or "I intend to." For instance, you can say, "Over the next 5 years, I aim to develop my leadership skills and eventually transition into a managerial role."
"I aim to" sounds so sharp and purposeful, Jack. It shows the employer that you have a target, like an arrow aiming at a bullseye. Another excellent formal structure is, "I am deeply passionate about expanding my expertise in..."
Oh, that is a gold star phrase, Eliana. Let's break that down. Expanding my expertise simply means learning a lot more about a specific subject or becoming an expert in your field. So you could say, "I am deeply passionate about expanding my expertise in digital marketing and project management."
It sounds incredibly impressive. Another great formal phrase for future career goals is, "I aspire to." For example, "I aspire to lead a creative team and contribute to large-scale international projects." Aspire is just a beautiful, high-level word that means to have a grand hope or ambition.
It really elevates your speech. But Eliana, just for fun, how would someone say this same career goal informally if they were just talking to a coworker during a lunch break?
If you were eating lunch with a colleague, you wouldn't say, "I aspire to lead a team." That sounds too stiff. Instead, you would casually say, "I'm looking to," or "I'm pushing for." For example, "I'm looking to get a promotion next year," or "I'm really pushing for that team leader spot."
Pushing for is a perfect phrasal verb here. It means you're working extra hard and putting in a lot of effort to make a specific goal happen.
This is such a valuable lesson today, Jack. I am having so much fun discussing these phrases. If all of our wonderful friends practicing with us at home are enjoying this conversation and finding these expressions helpful for their personal growth, please take a quick moment right now to like this video and subscribe to our channel, English Style.
Yes, please do. Your support means the world to us, and it helps our English style community grow bigger and stronger every single day. And now it is time for our special weekly listening and vocabulary challenge, English Style with Jack and Elena.
Yes, we want to know who is actively practicing with us today. If you are still watching and listening to our voices right now, go straight down to the comment section below and type the word DREAM in big capital letters.
Don't hesitate. Type DREAM in the comments right this second. It is a fantastic small way to show your commitment to your English learning journey. Remember, when you subscribe to English Style, you will never miss our comprehensive lessons where we help you transition from a hesitant speaker to a confident, fluent communicator.
We love reading every single one of your comments, so go ahead and participate. Now, let's get right back to our third scenario.
Welcome back. For our third scenario, let's talk about personal development, health, and lifestyle goals. These are the dreams that aren't about money or jobs, but about making ourselves better, healthier, and happier human beings. English Style with Jack and Elena.
This is a very common topic when meeting new people at social events. Informally, when native speakers talk about changing their lifestyle or breaking old habits, they often use expressions like, "I'm trying to get a handle on." For example, I'm really trying to get a handle on my screen time and start reading more books.
Oh, to get a handle on is a wonderful idiom. It means to gain control over a difficult situation or to manage something successfully. If you have a bad habit, like eating too much sugar or staying up too late, you want to get a handle on it.
Exactly, Jack. Another very popular casual phrase used for future lifestyle dreams is I'm working towards, as in, I'm working towards running a half marathon by the end of this year. It implies that you are taking small, daily steps toward a larger goal.
It sounds very active and positive. Now, what if you have a dream of completely changing your life, like starting fresh in a new city or changing your daily routine entirely? Informally, you can use the phrase, I want to shake things up. For instance, I've lived in the city for 10 years, so I want to shake things up and move closer to nature.
Shake things up is such a vivid expression. It means to change a situation completely because it has become boring or repetitive. It brings a lot of energy to your speech. But Jack, how would we express these exact same personal development goals in a formal, professional, or academic setting?
Formally, instead of shake things up, you should use phrases like, I am committed to making structural changes to my lifestyle, or I intend to cultivate a habit of. For example, I intend to cultivate a habit of daily meditation to improve my mental clarity.
Cultivate a habit is a magnificent phrase. Cultivate means to grow, protect, and develop something carefully over a long period of time, just like a farmer grows a delicate plant.
That is a perfect explanation, Elena. Another great formal option for lifestyle dreams is my ultimate objective is to achieve a healthier work-life balance. Instead of saying goal, using the word objective sounds highly professional and educated.
Our fourth and final scenario covers a topic that almost everyone loves to talk about: financial dreams and travel ambitions. Who doesn't dream about saving enough money to buy their dream house or traveling to a beautiful, faraway country?
Oh, count me in. I am constantly dreaming about my next travel adventure. Informally, when talking about travel goals, a popular slang term people use is a bucket list. For example, you can say, visiting Japan during the cherry blossom season is at the very top of my bucket list. English style with Jack and Elena.
A bucket list is a very famous phrase in English. It means a collection of all the experiences, achievements, or places you deeply want to see or do before you grow old.
Yes, it is incredibly common. Another fun casual idiom people use when they dream about saving a lot of money for a big purchase is to build up a nest egg. For instance, I am trying to build up a nest egg so I can eventually buy my own apartment.
A nest egg is such a cute phrase. It simply means a sum of money that you save up over a long period to use for something major in the future, like buying a house or using it after you retire from work. It comes from the idea of a bird safely keeping eggs in a nest.
I love that visualization. But Elena, what if you're writing an essay, speaking at a seminar, or talking to a financial advisor at a bank? You definitely cannot tell a bank manager that you want to buy a ticket for your bucket list.
Definitely not. In a formal or financial situation, you should use precise language. Instead of saying nest egg, you can say, I am focused on accumulating long-term savings for property acquisition.
Wow, property acquisition sounds incredibly professional. It's just a formal way of saying buying a house or land.
Exactly. And instead of saying a place is on your bucket list, you can formally say, it is my long-term ambition to travel extensively throughout Asia. Or, I am prioritizing international travel as part of my personal growth plan.
Prioritizing means putting something at the top of your importance list. These formal phrases show that you are serious, organized, and have a clear vision for your money and your time.
Now, Jack, let's take all of these fantastic casual and formal phrases we have learned today and put them into a realistic live roleplay. This will help our B1 learners hear how these expressions flow naturally in a real conversation.
I am so ready for this, Elena. For this role play, let's pretend we are two old colleagues who haven't seen each other in 2 years. We're meeting up at an office cafe to chat about our lives and our future dreams. I'll start the conversation. Let's do it. English style with Jack and Elena. Elena, wow, it is so wonderful to run into you here. I haven't seen you since we worked on that big project 2 years ago. How have you been?
Oh, Jack! Oh my goodness, what a fantastic surprise! I've been doing really well, thank you. I actually transitioned into a new department last year, so I've been quite busy expanding my expertise in corporate training. What about you?
That sounds incredible, Elena. As for me, I'm still in the same department, but I'm really pushing for a promotion to senior manager by the end of this year. I aim to take on more leadership responsibilities within the company.
That is amazing, Jack. I know how hard you work, so you definitely deserve that spot. Do you have any big plans outside of work?
Well, it's a long shot, but my ultimate dream is to save up a significant nest egg over the next 3 years and buy a small cottage by the countryside. I am really looking to shake things up and get away from the noisy city life. What about your personal goals?
I love that idea, Jack. Countryside life sounds so peaceful. For me, traveling to the mountains of Peru is at the very top of my bucket list. I'm currently working towards saving enough money so I can travel extensively next summer. I intend to cultivate a healthier work-life balance so I can actually enjoy these experiences.
That sounds like a beautiful plan, Elena. Traveling is so important for personal growth. Well, my meeting is starting in a few minutes, but it was absolutely wonderful catching up with you and hearing about your dreams.
It was wonderful talking to you too, Jack. Best of luck with that promotion. Let's grab lunch together soon.
Absolutely. See you soon, Elena.
And scene. That was an excellent natural conversation, Jack. Notice how smoothly we blended casual phrases like bucket list and pushing for with slightly more structured terms like expanding my expertise and cultivating a work-life balance.
Yes, it sounded completely realistic, Elena, and that is the secret for our pre-intermediate learners. You do not need to memorize thousands of difficult words. You just need to know how to use standard, clear English sentences and add a few natural idioms depending on who you're talking to. English style with Jack and Elena.
Exactly. Consistency is the most powerful tool in language learning. Don't just listen to us today. Take these phrases and try creating your own sentences about your personal dreams tonight before you go to sleep. Say them out loud to build that muscle memory.
That is wonderful advice, Elena. Well, everyone, that brings us to the end of today's comprehensive episode on English style. We are so incredibly proud of you for investing your time into practicing your English today.
Thank you all so much for listening. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to English Style so you never miss a lesson, and leave your comment with the challenge word DREAM right below the video.
Keep dreaming big, keep practicing your English every single day, and we will see you all in our next exciting episode. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a beautiful day and stay motivated.